Oh my goodness. Hi Socially Awkward, hi Angel, hi Nebula. How y'all doing today? Welcome by. Congratulations on Socially Awkward for the first. Being the first. It's the most important. How's everybody doing today? It is Wednesday, my dude. No, it's not. It's Tuesday. It's holy crap. What? It's Tuesday. Why did I think it was Wednesday? I don't know. It doesn't matter that much. My brain isn't functional, as we can all tell. And I have no clue what to do today at all. Hi Annie, welcome by. How you doing? How's everybody doing today? My brain sucks. I'm starting school tomorrow. I'm sorry to hear that. I am not starting school tomorrow. Thankfully I finished that. That process was a nightmare. Oh, thanks for the mustache. If I can make one suggestion to everybody, don't go to college in the middle of a global pandemic. It makes accessing the library that much harder. Oh no, that was so bad. That was so bad. Okay, guys. I'm bald, I've got glasses, I've got a mustache, I'm like a completely different person. Why are we doing this to me? I don't know. I don't know. We'll turn on the background music. There you go, guys. It's Kirby Air Ride. We all like Kirby Air Ride, right? Yeah, we have successfully made me into a crazy looking person. Taking notes because, I can. I'm just gonna type the word clown nose into my notes, and, we'll see where that leads in the future when I get around to doing these notes. Where you get your background music? So what I did is I typed in a couple random video games that I remembered. And that was it. More hair options. More hair? Question mark? The hair is tricky because I actually built the system entirely. So the system for creating my character actually has different selections for hair and hair color that I just have to select different ones. So that one's possible. And I could actually separate it by hair color and hairstyle. So we could have different hair colors, we could have different hairstyles if we really wanted to. Clown blonde short. Why blonde? Why blonde? Oh man. So I don't know if anybody saw the short / TikTok / anywhere. Oh no, the color and the length are independent variables. So I could have the same hairstyle, and it would be a thing, like the same hairstyle with like pink hair or blue hair or green hair. I think I actually don't know the hair colors that are available on this model. I could probably recolor, but recoloring is a bit of a pain. But yeah. So with how I set everything up for this, for the selections here, the hair color and the hairstyle are completely independent of each other. Yo. Oh, I don't know how to yo. Hi, Cod. How you doing? Welcome by. We were just discussing how I had no clue what to do today. But I did put out a short / TikTok yesterday talking about my lack of ideas, and I was like, please help. And you know what? Here, where did I put this? We have the game source display capture scenes. Probably this one, right? We got some ideas. Hi, Nox. So, like, somebody said, funny idea, why don't you make a stream for ideas? That's this stream, guys. Give me ideas for streams. And interact with chat and see what they want. Also, add a water back. Also, if this seems like I'm having a stroke, I'm not. This just got confusing. I didn't know what this said, but yeah, they're very sick. So, guys, welcome to the stream where I'm looking for stream ideas. Beat Jump King. We already did that! I have to make a video from that. Nobody wants to cut the 15 hours of footage for that, right? Nobody wants to add a thing for that, right? Next person said, Scramble Death. Every 30 minutes, play a random game that you can die in. And every time you die, chat gets to add one more rule to the game. I'm scared. I'm scared. We're gonna skip this one because, reasons. This one, ask chat every 10 minutes to add a different rule for what you're doing. Hope this helps. Guys, every time that I've asked you guys for a rule or information, you don't respond. So, I said maybe we make a list and then we spin a wheel. But that's my ideas. Should we talk about this one? Should we talk about this one? No, let's jump over here. And here's Nox saying, you don't want my ideas. I agree, Nox. I typically don't want your ideas. Have you played a game about climbing? Yeah, we played Peak the other day. We don't understand the question or statement. I used to have a create a challenge redeem, and then nobody used it, or when they did do it, it was not related at all. This person just said, I feel that, you got this. You know, I saw someone act like a McDonald's worker on... Guys, can I... Hold on, I gotta... I'm gonna look something up real quick, because I can. I need to get this voice. I can't get a medevac line. Can I take your order? Didn't learn the lesson, guys. The lesson of no links. You got timed out for 2 seconds. How does it feel? A game about climbing. How does it feel? I saw a game about digging a hole. You mean a difficult game about climbing? It just looks like getting over it. I sort of don't want to do that right now. What if you play a cat game? I don't understand. Wait, wasn't there that game that was like you were a cat and you were just running around knocking stuff off of stuff and breaking things? Play Uno? I've been around long enough to know that I'm not gonna play Uno on stream. Little Kitty Big City. Hi Nemo, how you doing? Stray, for example. I'm not the biggest fan of Stray. Maybe there's a different one, but I don't know. Here it's like a world like puzzly game, which I'm not that good with. Is Little Kitty Big City, and why do I? We should finish Lappin' too, because that's our game about being the bunny. We're on the final chapter. Messing around, chill. Oh no, I respond to everything like this. The heck? Little Kitty Big City is like a sort of like an adventure game? But Untitled Goose Game? I have never played Untitled Goose Game. Oh, I forgot. Somebody said community streams, reacting streams. Guys, we don't really do many reaction streams here, and for good reasons. For good reasons. I find reacting streams to generally be a lazy ripoff of the world. I just don't like doing them. I think our last reaction stream was to Dad Joke's video, right? Where I talked to him before it, and then I did my reaction live on stream on that was for the... That was like 2 years ago. No, we did a Nintendo Direct reaction. And I didn't like how it went. Could play Akalabeth. That just sounds like you took a bunch of letters and threw them on the keyboard. Akalabeth. Are you sure that you weren't trying to spell the word alphabet? Eclobeth, World of Doom is a role-playing video game created in 1979 for the Apple II. I'm gonna stay away from Richard Garriott games for now. Richard Garriott and I do not agree on how some things should function in the world. Did you react to the Not Malcolm video? I did, but I did my full reaction not on stream. I did it on, I recorded it after stream. Unless you count the part where I sat there for like 5 minutes just watching the part where I was in it. But I don't know. I feel like reacting to myself in somebody's video doesn't really count as like a reaction video. I don't know, guys. What do you think about that? If a clip that you made, shows up in like a much larger creator's video and you watch part of their video to see how they used your clip and see that they misrepresented you completely, does that count as reaction? If that's basically what you do on the stream. I don't know. Another developer turned out to be a jerk. More like a scam artist. No, I gotta be careful with words like that. So Richard Garriott, what was his last game? I want to look up his... I want to see 2014 is the year I'm looking for, or is it 2012? Down here. Ah, Shroud of the Avatar. You guys remember Shroud of the Avatar? Man, that was... They did all of that work and the game was basically a scam. So yeah, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm not the biggest fan of Richard Garriott. I like the style of the games, but he's like Peter Molyneux for me, which is they might have made good games, but nothing that they say nothing that they do going forward will I trust them. I will not trust anything that they do at all with a 10-foot pole. Will not get close to it. Nothing. So somebody else will have to bite the bullet in order to see that. In order for me to try it. Sounds Latin. Doesn't really sound Latin to me though. Of course it's not Latin. Akalabeth is from the Silmarillion. It's just from the Silmarillion, guys. It's not Latin. It's Tolkien. Oh, I was like, it doesn't sound Latin to me. Where is it from? Yeah, no, it's straight from J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle Earth. Hi, Daisy, I'm doing. Oh. Tolkien made a fair few of his own languages. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, the last tip that we were giving, guys. I guess we should talk about this one. This is like the one that I will follow the least. I'm getting pelted with shells at the moment. This is the one that I will follow the least for this during this stream because it's in Japanese. And as you all know, Japanese is definitely a language that I've never learned how to read at all. So basically what it says is learn from your favorite creators. Now, this doesn't help me because one of my favorite creators is Rin Penrose, who just sort of does and is a bit chaotic, but they address that in the next line, guys. Mata or be your best chaotic and awesome self. And get people to watch because they like you. Guys, I gotta find some stuff real quick. Somebody just asked me a question. hate to do this, Nox. I hate to do this. I will do it. I will stand up for what I believe in. I only watch you, so I don't know any others. Deal with it. I'm in the middle of breaking everything. Hold on. I'm really good at breaking stuff. You guys remember how I unplugged a bunch of stuff a while back? Well, now I have to like figure out how to replug it in, and it's not helping, but I don't know what I'm doing. I can almost answer the question now, Nox. I can almost answer the question. I'm gonna go to the chat screen while I try not to break everything from running back and forth. Don't worry, I saw the horror games thing. I'm just in the middle of running back and forth. We'll get to it when we get to it. Crap, that's right, I deleted the scene because we weren't using it anymore. Duplicate as this. Delete this. Add that works, I think. A little tiny, but whatever, I can fix it later. Filter. Add crop. Guys, I'm doing a scary thing. I'm editing the camera. It hasn't been plugged in like a month. 2 months. It hasn't been plugged in since we did the Switch 2 thing. Okay, we go here, we click some buttons, we do this, and then I try to do this. Good enough. Good enough. Guys, there's my... That's the pink skin for the thing. There's my teeth. Yeah, it's my teeth. I have a night guard. Like grinding my teeth. Get some meds. Got some medicine I ordered off of Amazon. I was asked a question. Nux. That's Rin. That's Rin. Deal with it. That's Rin. Okay, I should probably get to a screen that's actually made. I didn't just make this scene just now. At all. So... I didn't make that scene all for that. You know, the best part of that is when I was going to set up the scene, I had to move my passport because my passport was in the middle of the shot. Okay, so somebody said horror games, and I didn't respond to that auto mod fast enough. Whatever, I don't care. So here's the thing about horror games. I don't think I'm particularly good at doing them solo, and Nox is scared and refuses to play anything. He won't play Phasmo with us, so that's bad. And when it comes to duo stuff, I think the next game that I'm looking at playing in the horror genre is Little Nightmares 3, because it'll be co-op and I will be able to play with somebody else. But I'll have to talk to people in order to make that work. I don't get super scared during them, so it's not like craziest thing. But I will put that on the list. Remember to talk to people about Little Nightmares 3. I'll play maybe. I need to figure out who, what, when, because I think, Annie, I'm going to be completely honest, I think I'm going to be doing this at about the same time that you and Nox were planning to do Resident Evil. At about the same time, so I don't know if I don't know what the scheduling for that will be. Scared of Roblox horror games? I'm a very boring person when it comes to scaredy cat games. I don't do well with them. Did I read the entire Japanese comment for you guys? It was pretty much like yeah, look up like copy creators that you enjoy, find stuff from them, and then try to be either chaotic or your own person. And yay, and try to get people to watch you that way. But that doesn't really answer the question. I want recommendations. You do! Woo! I posted today, like an hour ago, about looking for anime recommendations. So, I have a problem. I don't know. We need the anime recommendations. Just so everybody knows, I'm trying a new thing with ads. So if you see ads more often, it's because I'm testing running shorter ads. So 90 seconds of ads every 30 minutes instead of 3 minutes of ads every hour. And we'll see how that works. Which have you watched? Give me a minute. I gotta see if I can log into this. Can I? So a little while ago we did two streams where I went over my MAL. And we created an MAL for the stream, but we didn't include any anime from before 2000. So this is the completed section. The on hold section here is, well, the on hold and the plan to watch have stuff that I might have seen, but that I have to check to see if I saw. But like, this is stuff that I haven't completely watched yet. But what I've seen in alphabetical order, I guess. Yeah, this is alphabetical order. Ew. Let's rate by score. We've seen School Rumble, Baby Steps, Shirobako, Baby Steps, Relife, Ascendance of a Bookworm, Free Ren, Kurno Go, Hunter x Hunter, a lot of stuff. Ghost in the Shell, Darker Than Black, Season 1, not Season 2. Dude, Ouran High School Host Club is one of those anime where I'm 10 episodes into a 12 episode season or whatever it is. I forget how many episodes are in it, but I've gotten like 95% through it. And I have so many anime where I'm on like 2 episodes from the end of it, and I just haven't watched them. Dude, Myself, Yourself is one of those that I keep seeing everywhere, and I'm like, I liked it. I never want to watch it again. I just rewatched. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. Last time I talked about anime, I was complaining about my Dress Up Darlings most recent thing not being done yet, the most recent arc, and then it finished this week. And you guys know I rewatched the entire arc twice, and I watched the last episode that came out like 4 times. I've got a problem. Like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, I tried Demon Slayer, couldn't get more than like 3 episodes in. Not my thing. I don't know, it didn't click with me, and I've never seen Jujutsu Kaisen. But maybe I'm the problem. Interviews with Monster Girls is one that I have to rewatch again. I like that one. It's a pretty good one to rewatch. Don't pay any attention to the ratings. The ratings are basically, am I willing to watch it? Because there's Dress Up Darling. Dress Up Darling I would rate right now as much higher than like most of these. Although I did just rewatch half of Cautious Hero for the 4th time. Guys, Shangri-La Frontier is pretty good. I thought Overtake was much better than it seems, but you'll notice I have a lot of 8. I have a lot of 8s. And we're in the 7s, which is where we have the entirety of Major and Rosario and Vampire and High School of the Dead and Gothic. And Say I Love You is in here, which I don't remember when I watched that, but it was a while back. Don't Know Annie is in here. Of course it is. Glass Lip is in here. I don't know. Somebody asked, like, what genres would I want recommendations for? I didn't finish All Out. I think I have 3 episodes left. Togenanki? No clue what that is. I have no clue what that is. Reincarnated as a Sword, I think I rewatched once. Campfire Cooking has another season coming up. Ooh, that'll be good. But yeah, no, I have a bunch of shows on here that I've seen. It's like 220 of them. Why do I not have a number rating for this? I still haven't finished Bogus Skill. I'm 10 episodes in to a 12 episode show. But yeah, no, that's my anime list. And it exists on the internet. I think it's called Doity Stream is the MAL. Because we made it for the stream. It doesn't have that I've secretly watched all of Sword Art Online. I didn't watch all of Sword Art Online. I watched up until Alicization Part 1, and then I'm halfway through that. But still, it also doesn't have any movies that I've seen, which is like 3. I'm not good with this. I'm not good at this whole anime watching thing. Yeah, no, I'm just generally looking for, stuffs. Guys, you too can have a free-run PC from Starforge. The entire shelf. I don't have very much like actual stuffs. I don't even know where to get merch and stuffs or DVDs and such and Blu-rays or Blu-ray DVDs. I don't know. I've never been the person to go out and buy those. Although I should, because like multiple shows that I really enjoyed have disappeared from the entirety of the internet. So Amazon could work, but I remember, who was it? Somebody had their own shop for all of that stuff. I'd go to my Amazon, but my Amazon is currently just filled with farming sim games. I wonder why that is. Guys. Also, a couple Pokemon cards that we can't afford right now. Oh no. Oh no. What a sad A sad world. Guys, we got Pikmin music. Oh yeah, somebody was asking earlier about the background music. Where does it come from? It just comes from a bunch of random games that I found. Like this is Pikmin music. This is from Pikmin 1 actually. I searched up a bunch of games that I enjoyed playing at some point, and I found music from them, and then I put them in to a little list, and they just go through the list at random. But I haven't updated the list in a long time, and the list is only like 30 or 40 songs. So there's really not that much to it. I know we have like Sid Meier's Pirates. We have The Sims Medieval. We have some songs from The Sims 1. We have a couple Mario songs, Kirby songs. I don't think we have anything from Metroid. I don't even know. What I really should do is sit down with the Nintendo Music app here and just find songs. Now here's the problem, is I want to have all the songs listed by mood, and I'm not good with mood. I don't know mood for music, guys. I don't know what an exciting song is because I listen to metal to calm down. What a problematic person I am. How do you guys feel about our first 36 minutes? Is it a fun time? Just listen to K-pop? I don't think I've ever listened to K-pop. I've listened to J-rock and J-metal, but I haven't listened to K-pop. I am not a stan. Possible problems. Guys, we've gotten 80 subscribers on YouTube in the last 28 days. What the heck happened on YouTube? I haven't posted anything in like 2 weeks, really. Whatever. About to explode from all the fun? The fun! The fun! The fun! We all love fun! Fun is going to be had! Speaking of fun, guys, we're gonna go on an ad break now because I said so. And it'll be 90 seconds. Cool? We'll come up with something to do. You guys are used to listening to me not have any clue what's happening. See, so the test this time, guys, is we're testing 90-second ads versus 3-minute ads. But the 90-second ads are more common. And I have a feeling people are going to get more annoyed with the 90-second ads than they would with the 3-minute ads. Also, we're just talking about ads during this ad break, guys. So get your ads. Bring out your ads. Oh, man. Tell me all about... I don't know. What's YouTube currently? What's everybody on YouTube currently trying to shill? Anybody know? I don't actually know. I listen. A lot of the videos that I watch are like a year or 2 or 3 old at this point, so I don't even know what they're shilling, and I don't know why my model is showing so much teeth. I'm like a vampire, guys. I don't get it. I don't get it. I am evil. This week with Doherty, I watched an anime. Guys, should I just make like daily shorts about whatever anime I watched the day before? We have videos trying to shame me for overconsumption of coloring supplies. Yeah, it's something to be shamed about. How dare you color? Just the moment that I mentioned that we have a bunch of Crayola markers or chalk. We have Crayola chalk in the backyard right now because we have a patio back there, and the small child was trying to draw on it. He was being a weird. No, not crayons. Chalk, which is edible, by the way, guys. Chalk is edible, and it tastes like chalk. I know. And then people are like, well, how do you know what chalk tastes like? I'm like, I've had Tums before. Guys, the fun part about Tums is just sweetened chalk. So if you ever have like stomach problems, you can eat chalk. It will help with it. As long as it's not in like massive doses, it's perfectly safe to eat. It's just how it goes. Got it. You feed your kid brother chalk. I don't need to feed him that. He'll do that to himself. He'll do that to himself. So right before stream, I was bringing in some groceries and putting them on like the kitchen island. We have an island in the kitchen, guys. I would like to call it Honolulu, but Honolulu is in fact a city, not an island. But yeah, I was putting the groceries on the island, and you know what I discovered, guys? Reminder that we have small children in this house. We just have a case of not a case, I guess technically a box. We have a box of 9mm Luger rounds just sitting on the kitchen island. You know the craziest thing? We don't own a 9mm Luger or anything that can shoot those bullets. Why do we have those rounds? I don't know, but they're just sitting there. My family's stupid. My family's so stupid. I had to be like, I was like, we have to, why do we have these here? It's like, well, I don't know what to do with them. And I'm like, don't put them in the middle of the kitchen. Throw them at an intruder. Can I eat them? I don't recommend eating bullets. They can block the digestive tract a bit, and I'm not sure if they're fragmented rounds. I don't know. Why does the model look scary? The model looks scary, like it's showing its teeth. I think there's a setting we have to mess with, guys, because this model is showing its teeth so much. Sold a quarter before, though? Yeah, but a quarter has, it's got 2 dimensions that are annoying, but the third one isn't that big. How do I... Teeth. Can I teeth? Trying to adjust stuff all at once. The model really doesn't like it when I do this. And let's save this version as version C. Guys, I'm forever trying to figure out what's going on with this model and how to make it look better. Because, I'll be honest, me and models is a lifetime fight because I never look the same. I'm not the same, I'm not the same. But it's doing a weird thing with the teeth, and I think it's still doing the weird thing with the teeth. Hate my school taught. Crying. That's okay. Schools are meant to be mostly ignored, probably. I don't know. I don't mess with schools. I don't mess with schools no more. I'm fine. I'm fine. Actually, fun news, guys. I don't know if anybody heard, but like some number of states have... Hold on. "31 states and the District of Columbia have officially banned cell phones in schools now, guys. 31. Which feels weird to me because when I went to school, we weren't allowed to have cell phones out in school. They would yell at us. And people would lose their phones. The heck is a... I don't know what this is. A Yonder pouch is Yonder's an American company that makes a Yonder pouch, which aids in creating a phone-free environment. The pouch allows them to keep their phones with them while preventing use in designated phone-free spaces. Weird. We didn't get to have phones in school either, mainly because they hadn't been invented yet. Oh my goodness. Wow, I was gonna be like, probably not, probably earlier. I'm just now realizing that the sat phone only came out in the 90s. I thought the first sat phone was earlier than that. Wow. Wait until I learn. Wait a second, what came first? The first... Dude, the first cell phone came out before the first sat phone? What the heck? 1983, the first cell phone came out. 1998, the first sat phone came out. What the heck is going on with my brain? Hi, Giraffe. Hi, Chosen. Hi, Chosen Giraffe. Dude! And the first mobile phone was 1973. Why are we yelling? Because stuff is surprising! Also, because I'm wrong about information, and I don't like being wrong about information. It's this moment that I realized, guys, ever since Nox asked about who Rin Penrose was, and I did that whole thing with the camera. By the way, if anybody's wondering, the camera's still there. The camera's still there. Rin is just watching me from the other side. It's weird. Ever since we did that, the light's been on in here, and I usually don't have the main light on because, I don't know, the first mobile phones were way too big for a school kid to lug around. Nah, if you can lug a brick around, you could lug a cell phone, you can lug a mobile phone around. Everybody loves bricks, right? You gotta lug a nice little brick to class. Great. Dude. Me in high school, I was a bit of an evil person. I'm going to make cell phones that big again so we can carry weapons around. Just what we really need is a company to go all the way and just add a switchblade to an iPhone. We can call it the Switch phone. Or, for short, the Switch. Oh, and that would immediately make it illegal to carry your phone on a plane, which would solve people not turning on airplane mode. Oh my goodness, we're solving all the problems right now. Oh, I love it. I love it, guys. I don't know how we got here. The question of the day is, what are our stream ideas? Because I don't have any stream ideas, and that's what led to this stream about not having stream ideas, which led to mobile phones, which, yes.
Replace the word.
Yes. I'm a little scared. Not of you guys, but of the fact that I still don't have any ideas. Dream idea, create a weaponized phone. I already did. It's called a phone. What I do is I walk up to people and I slam it into the side of their... I probably shouldn't mention this, but I did spend a good 10 years of my life doing all sorts of martial arts and boxing and such. So I've learned improvised weaponry pretty decently. It's not that hard to make improvised weapons, guys. It's not that hard to make a good improvised weapon. Martial arts stream where you teach us, I am shockingly out of shape. And never got anywhere near good enough to teach martial arts. The most that I've taught is I yelled at my my younger brother, who's like 12 or 13 now, with how he was punching, because he was like throwing fake punches, and I'm like, dude, if you punch somebody like that, you're gonna break more of your hand than you are them. Fun fact, I am not an advocate of closed fist punching at all. I just don't like it. It's really easy to break stuff in your hand. I usually go with open palm strikes. But that's my thing. You don't have to listen to me on that, but that's my thing. I like open palm, partially because of wrist problems that I have, and partially because I'm afraid of breaking stuff in my fingies and my hands and my fingies and my everything. Yeah, when I was younger, I did all the sports, the martial arts, and all of that. Just to punch people with the correct method. Yes, if you're going to punch people, then you want to do it in the way that hurts you the least. And this is something that's really funny about punching people. If you're in a fight, you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt yourself. If you punch somebody in the head, you're going to hurt your hand. If you punch somebody in the gut, it's likely that they're going to get a shot into you too. It's the reason that the first rule in self-defense is get away from the fight. The first rule of self-defense is get away from the fight, is because it's very easy to get hurt. The first rule was go for the balls. I'm going to be completely honest for you, Giraffe. Unless it's a surprise attack, going for the balls ain't going to help that much. You'll get your first strike in, and then you run. That's the typical self-defense taught for any women's self-defense class is strike fast, and then run. Because adrenaline kicks in, and if somebody wants to attack you, they won't feel that pain right away. If anything, it'll make them mad, and they'll come after you again. Wonderful story from my high school days. So when I went to high school, I was surprised to learn that an older cousin of mine ended up going to... They were a year older than me. They also went to the same private school. Didn't know about that at the time, but we didn't get along very well. Okay, we got along fine, but we were a bit trolly, and she and I would do a lot of like fighting stuff just in the halls, wherever. And funny thing is, teachers knew and they didn't care. But when it comes to the ball kicking thing specifically, there was one day where she went to mimic that and accidentally kicked me, and then was like really apologetic about it, and was also really surprised when nothing happened. Like, I didn't heel over. Nothing like that happened. What I did is I leached forward and did that thing where you put your leg behind them and then you knock them over by pushing them. And then I caught her before she fell. But that was all at the same time. And I'm going to be honest, that particular strike never had too much of an effect on me, but I'm also used to getting hit. So I could be a little bit different than a majority of people. But once adrenaline kicks in, that particular strike doesn't work very well. Nebula asks, what if they don't got any? The same strike actually works on women as well as men. It's just not as effective. You can do the same thing, but like I said, if somebody's actually attacking you, your first and only goal is get away. People like to imagine that they'll win the fight. When it comes to an actual fight, the winner is the one who's not dead. So, you have low stamina, doesn't matter. Adrenaline kicks in real well. You asked, what about a kick? Unless you're trained, don't even bother. Unless you're trained to fight, don't even bother kicking. Because kicking leaves you exposed to a lot of attacks, and a lot can go wrong with a poorly done kick. I wouldn't even bother. That said, one of the best strikes you can learn, if you want to learn the best way of actually fighting without a weapon and you want to do kicks, a low sweep to the knee is probably the best kick to learn. Anything higher than that, and you're setting yourself up for a lot to go wrong. Random weird stuff happens in a fist fight. And just because you go into it expecting a fist fight doesn't mean it's going to be a fist fight. They can have a knife, they can have a gun. You do not go into a fight. The classic is just kick their kneecap out of place. It's a kick that requires you to kick in a specific way. So you have to learn the low sweep. It's not just go kick their kneecap. You have to learn how to do it properly. Otherwise, you're going to hurt your own knee in the process, or you might hurt your ankle. And you better get used to hitting stuff with your shin. And your shin has a really nasty nerve that runs through it. And if you get hit in the wrong way, you will feel it throughout your entire body. So when I say learn the kick, I mean go learn the kick. That's not just go up and kick people. There's a lot of anatomy that goes into properly striking people. It's a wonderful little nerve up the leg that you do not want to hit, because you will hurt it. But yeah, no, weird stuff happens in fights. If you go into something expecting a fist fight, it's very easy for it to not end up a fist fight. Which is why disengage, back away, calm things down, and if all else fails, run. And if for some reason those don't work, then that's when the hardest advice to give, is strike fast and run. And if that doesn't work, then you're striking to kill. There's no in between. There's no in between. If you do land an attack, you can end up with murder charges. Depends on the state. But if you're actually in a situation where you're being attacked, that murder charge not really going to fly very well. It's usually pretty easy to tell. It's usually pretty easy to tell defense, and especially if you're a woman and the person is bigger than you, they'll probably side with you at the end of the day. Also, it's better to have to fight the justice system than be dead. I'll also say that. That's just how that goes. But yeah, no, don't fight people. Still the number one. Gonna go? Definitely not gonna go fight someone. Thanks for stopping by. Rather work on your evasion skills. Evasion skills are really neat. You have to be trained to use them. It is better to evade than block. But evading takes a lot of energy and a lot of practice. And I know that because that's my fighting style. Bye, Nebula. Have fun. See you soon, maybe. But yeah, that's my fighting style, is mostly evading and then using counterweight. But yeah, I can't do that anymore. I'm too out of shape to do that. Turn and run, preferably scream, seems easy enough. I don't know about the turn part. The usual thing is you want to keep your eyes on them and back away for as much as you can, and then only when you're at a pretty good distance, then you run. Screaming could make people more angry, so you have to... Screaming is a judgment call, depending on where you are, because things like New York City, there were some tests done, and just because people are around and just because you stream doesn't mean anybody's actually going to come help you. So that's just the way that is. People are weird. People are weird. It's just the truth. So you've never had an involuntary scream. Had to involuntarily scream. It's good at making the other person scared. Now that said, it's sort of like backing an animal into a corner. You don't know what that person's going to do once they become scared, which is why I'm a little hesitant to just do that. But yeah. There was no thinking involved. No, you're right. There are plenty of cases. Flight or flight is specifically what it's called, but it's not exactly fight or flight. There's a couple of other things that you can do, but screaming is definitely up there with the stress responses that would come out first. But that said, I wouldn't be planning to scream. Because you said turn, run, preferably screaming. And I'm just like, that's a plan. It's good to know that. It's good to know what you'll do, or what you think you'll do. And that leads me to my next discussion, guys. Practice for emergencies. Any emergency situation. I don't care if it's flooding, which goes back to my flood story, guys. I don't care if it's flooding, if it's fire, power outages, I don't know what. Whatever normal situation you have, especially if you're moving to a new area or somewhere that you don't know, make sure that you not only know what to do in emergency situations, but that you actually practice doing it. I've over the past couple weeks, I've met people who didn't know what to do in the case of a car accident. Met people who don't know what to do if something goes wrong. I met... If you're going to be in a situation where there's possible emergency anything, practice so that your instincts automatically kick in. I was talking about guns before. So we had a foreign exchange student back like 10, maybe 12 years ago now, who wanted to go out shooting because they come from a country where you're not allowed to have guns. And while they were here, they were like, I'm not a big gun person, but while I'm here, I want to shoot. And I'm like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you somewhere to shoot, but we're going to spend like the entire day before. I'm going to give you this completely unloaded rifle, and we are going to go over what you do in every situation, how you handle the gun, all of that, everything. And while we were actually out shooting, they had a couple of situations where their gun misfired, and that is they pulled the trigger, pin hit, but the bullet didn't go off. And I mean, very simple for them because we were out with people who actually knew how to use guns, and they were the new person. So in that case, we had practiced, or we had gone over, what do you do in that situation? What you're going to do is you continue pointing that gun downrange, hold it safe, and then somebody else will come over, take the gun from you while keeping it pointed down there. You let go, you back away. They deal with it. You get back at it. And that happened like 3 times, but it went very, very well. Don't look down the barrel. Never look down the barrel of a gun. I was gonna say, never look down the barrel of a gun. You have no reason to look down the barrel of a gun. None at all. But yeah, no, we, it's the funniest thing about like middle of nowhere, what you would consider like the redneck people. We took gun safety very carefully out there. We had the guns, we had the gun safety, all of that. And we were very big on the rules. And if you break the rules, you get asked to leave very quickly. You do not get to come back. You do not pass go. You do not collect $200. Question, do you get the 200 for passing go, or do you get 200 when you land on go? I don't even know. What do you mean, boo? What do you mean, boo? I'm gonna be honest. If you're breaking safety rules for anything, if you're breaking safety rules, you do not get to stay. Okay, so oh, spooky boo. You gotta be careful with that. You gotta be careful with that. People won't know what to think, Nox. That's my line. I would know. Apparently, I looked it up. I guess the confusion is some people play where if you land on go, you get more money or something. But yeah, you get 200 when you either land or pass on go. It's the act of hitting the space that gets you the 200. I guess. Hello, internet. Guys, do we have a stream idea yet? we're an hour in. I still don't have a stream idea. Fun fact, guys, I got another payment coming through on Twitch. We will This will be our first payment since June, which means we're getting paid for June and July in 2 days. Yay! I think this puts us at like $160 or $170 on the year off of Twitch, guys, which means we're moving up. We can almost afford half of a Switch 2. Almost. We have to get the 225. We have to get the 225 to afford half of the Switch 2. Don't worry, guys. We'll get there. We'll get there, probably. Hopefully before the year is over. I would like to afford half of my Switch 2. I think... I got nothing. I got nothing. There's a crazy world out there, guys. It's a crazy world out there. What music is this in my ear? This feels like medieval to me, but that's not medieval. I don't know what this is. Guys, I need help. What's... I know this from somewhere. I don't even know. I just went and found songs that I like. Okay, what other things can we talk about, guys? Or should I do my Sudoku for the day, finally? It's been an hour and of just chatting and we still haven't Sudoku'd. You know what? While we're looking for something to do, let's hit the buttons so that we properly move. Guys, we're going to hit ads in like 2 seconds. It's going to start the ads. 60% of people have done this one, so I'm going to pretend that we are one of them. And that we are able to win. See, we are pretending that we're able to win. I think that's all the ones. What about the twos? That's a 1, not a 2. Silly me. Okay, we're looking okay on twos. I said before we get here, which is just here and here. That's interesting. Two is already here. 2 cannot go anywhere but those 2 spots. Guys, this is why I do not do Sudoku on the ever. How do we feel about 3s? We have 1 3. This is super helpful. We have 1 3, guys. We can literally put a 3 anywhere here. There's no rule stopping it. Is that all the 3s? What about 4s? We have a couple more than 1 4s. So this is going to be the 4. Just automatically. Which means the 4 is one of those 2 spots. And over here... 4 is going to be one of these. And then 4 is going to be one of those. The 4 over here gets to be one of these. There's already a 4 here, so it's one of these. I feel scared of this 4. Is that all the 4s? I think that's all the 4s, guys. 5s? No 5, no 5. This is 5. 5 and 5. Five, 5, 5, 5 in the fire. 5 by 5. Okay, one of those two spots on Jat 5, and then over here it's just this one, which means it's just this one. And that means we can't do here, we can't do here, we can't do here. It's 1 or 2. And then boop, 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 boop. Okay. I think that's all the 5s. This square is somehow getting filled the fastest. Right away with 6s, guys. I think we only have the 1 6. Which means something, I'm sure. We have the 1 6, so we are going to just treat that as a 1 6. Here we have a couple 7s, and we know this should be a 7. So one of these 3 is a 7. And there's a 7 here. No 7, no 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. What about up here? 7, 7. One of those 2. What about over here? It's going to be 7, 7, or 7 because the only 2 7s are here. It cannot be on the top. Far left, we have... Oops. 7, 7. We had 1. Could 2 go here? 2 could go here. Could 3 go here? 3 could go here. 5, 6. 6 could go everywhere. 7. 7 could go there. Let's touch up on 8 now. 8 is everybody's favorite number. 8 goes here or here. And over here, 8 is here or here. Which helps a lot, because that just means that this is 8. Over here, no 8, so it's here or here. Over here, we have no 8 at the top, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on here, we have 1, 2, 3. What about at the bottom? No 8 in the middle, no 8 across the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we already have 8s everywhere else. So now we have 9s. Sorry, guys. Now we have 9s, so that's a 9. That's a 9. That's a 9. Hurts my brain? What's there to hurt? That's a 9. That's a 9. And 9s are done. I think we solved, like, most everything there. What do you guys think? So what are we missing here? We're missing 2 and then 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Six could go anywhere, right? Yeah, 6 can go anywhere. Okay. Here we are missing 1, which I think just goes here. No, because there's already a 1 here. I'm an idiot. We're missing 1, which has to go here. Which means... How am I missing my 1s here? 1 is here or here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can be 6. This cannot be 7. This can be 8. Okay, so is this 7? If that's 7... We didn't learn anything about the bottom. We didn't really learn anything about the top left. What a sad life. What a sad life. We're waiting to find a 1, 2, 3, or 4 or something over here. What about this row? We have 1, 2, no 3 here. Possible 3 here. 1, 2, 3, what, 4? No 4 here, no 4 here. 4 has to go here. One, 2, 3 is one of these two. 4, 5. 6 is one of these 3. 7, 8. 8 cannot go here. Okay, one of these two is 8, the other one's 6, and that's going to give us a lot of information whenever we find it. I'm scared of the 1s, honestly. The 1s look like they have a lot of work. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7. No 7 anywhere else. No 7 anywhere else. This is 7. Yep, that's 7. So it's 2, 6, and 8. So this has to be 2, right? And I don't think we know anything about the 8 or the 6 yet, which sucks, but... It is what it is. It is what it is. No 8's here, no 8's here. 8 is here or here. There's no real trade-off anywhere down here. So my knowledge is non-existent. The 2's and 3's seem to be a bit of a mess over here. I'm looking for everything, guys. I don't like guessing. So what are we missing here? We're missing 2, 3, 6. We know 6 can't be here, 2 can't be there, and we're 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. These are all working together. This one's hard. This one's hard. I don't like it. 1, 9, 7, 2, 3, 6. You're playing Sudoku? Yeah, we run out of discussion topics, and I have daily things that I do. Like I do Wordle, Pokedoku, Sudoku, and the anime guessing game. You're good at Sudoku? That would make one of us. 1, 4, 3. No 4's here. Burb? Okay. Wait a second. No 4 here, no 4 here. No 4 here. 4, 4, 4. Okay, but there's not a 4 here. There's not a 4 here, and there's not a 4 here. So this must be 4. Not here, not here, not here. Not here, not here. This is 4. This is 4. Oh, we figured out some numbers, and now we have 1 and 3. I'm doing so good, I'm bald. No, it's not that I'm doing so good that I'm bald. I'm doing so good, period, I'm bald. Period. Good? Good. Good. Dude, these 2s and 3s are killing me. Goodness causes baldness. Got it. They're just unrelated statements. I'm sorry. 136, 1368, 7676. If these are both only 7, 6, then there's no 6 here, no 6 here. This becomes 3. No 6 here. Easy. You guys see how I did that? You guys see how I did that? Ow! Why? Hi, Jackson. Oh, why am I being attacked? I'm taking logical leaps now, guys. It's basically what we have to do in order to stay alive. Okay, 2s are mostly done. There's a 2 here and a 2 here. Okay, we're getting a lot of help here just from having hints about everything. Week's best high score. All-time new best score, guys. Okay. I was very confused and then I started doing it and I won. If you guys were wondering, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there, but it was literally just like boom, 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 and we finished it. So there you guys go. We've done it. Oh, that was a confusing one for all of mankind. Another confusing one for all of mankind is here today. Guys, it's Strum. Mall. Malty. Does have an A in it. I was gonna write more, but we already have the S off the board. No armor. Amen. It removes more letters. It really just removes more letters. So the M has to be the second or the third spot. Okay. The A is later. What the heck is this word? It's something like, yeah, we somehow solved the Sudoku. I don't know what happened at the end there. A in the last two spots. O somewhere. M in the middle. Something OMAD. I don't know what word we're looking for, guys. Zomo. Zomo. Vomo. Omo. Nomo. I went through all of them, right? And we still don't know what it is? You're right, it's not M, it's D. It's Nomad. Oh, it's Nomad. That was a stupid hint that I should have gotten. Oh, I hate that we got it in 6, guys, but we didn't screw it up too bad. We didn't screw it up too— oh no! Oh no! I should have just gone Typhlosion, Typhlosion, Typhlosion. Because it's the only Hisuian Pokemon that I know. Guys, do you remember the Hisuian Pokemon? We haven't played Legends Arceus yet, so... What if I put Spiritomb? It doesn't count. Ground Fire. Burbagen? Okay. See you soon, maybe? I don't know. Kalos is... X and Y. Please be blue. Ow! I don't even know what it was. I didn't see it in time. Kalos, Fire, Pokemon. X and Y, X and Y, X and Y. Guys, does anybody remember what the X and Y starters were? Delphox. You think it's Delphox? It is Delphox. I got my Aegislash. Okay, was there a Hisuian? I know Typhlosion was Hisuian ghost type. Was there another ghost type, or did I screw myself out of being able to pix this? Pix this. What's the, I don't know the other starters in Legends either. Oh no. Legends, why did you have to be a game that I didn't play? Baskel. Baskel Legion? Is that a ghost? Doesn't look very ghosty to me. It was. Weird. Okay. Dual type Hisuian. Most starters get 2 types, which is why I'm sitting here like, what was the starters? It wasn't for alligator, I know that much. It wasn't... You're not even the Pokemon that I was thinking of. No, not for alligator. Because they didn't do 1. Did they? Dude, look at the Blastoise G-Max. It's so weird. We're gonna be playing this game next month. I should at least learn what the starting Pokemon in it are. Decidueye Hisuian form! I don't know how I remembered that that was a thing. What is this game? This is Pokedoku, where we're trying to guess Pokemon based off of hints given. Isn't this Sandygast? This one, Fire Ground. Salamence. Yes. It's Salamence. Numel? No. We can't be a Numel person. It's not Torkoal. Is it just Numel? Did I do that bad? It is Numel. Dual type fire, or dual type ground. Graveler. Okay, what were the most and least? Typhlosion Hisui, Growlithe Hisui, and Arcanine Hisui were the ones chosen. I should plug in my phone. I unplugged my phone when I went to plug in the camera. Because it uses the same wire to run the entire camera across the room. Weird. Okay. Baskel Legion was the lowest chosen one. Really going out on a thing there. Zoroa was the second highest. Palkia Origin. Dude, what? Dual type Kalos Greninja. Greninja's from this one, huh? Klefki is dual type. Weird. Tyrant. Gibble. Yeah, Gibble is a ground dragon, isn't he? Weird. How'd you come up with Numwish, the lowest picked one? Camerupt was what I was thinking of. I forgot what we evolved into because Torkoal doesn't have an evolution in this game. Wow, we did awful, guys. Here you guys go. We're gonna fail a couple more anime guesses because I figure you guys hate me and my anime. So, here's the part that we all care about, guys. What is this show? I see an ear on the right-hand side. Does anybody else see an ear over here? Cory in the House? I don't think it's Cory in the House. Cory in the House is top-rated anime. We talked about crayons earlier. What if I type in crayon? Oh, no. I'm going to take a couple more guesses here, guys. I'm going to take a couple more guesses here, guys. For reference, for anybody who's not regularly here, we used the banana skin in Fall Guys. We used the banana skin in Fall Guys. These are the bananas. These are the bananas. I didn't expect to see banana as a medium difficulty. It's got a 6.76. I'm going to be honest. I thought maybe it was banana off of this image, but I was like, nah, that wouldn't make sense. So I wrote crayon, Shinshan. But man, banana out of left field. Banana out of nowhere. If you haven't seen Banana, Banana's a like a small child cartoon released in 2016. It had a second season in 2017 or something, but it was like 3 to 5 minute episodes, and we just had banana cats. And yeah, I wonder what this could be. The sad thing is, I got it correct on this image, Annie. It wasn't the later images, it was this image that I got it on. So out of all of the anime that I've watched, this is the one. This is the one that I get in 2 guesses. I've got a problem. I've got a problem. Huh. Wait. Didn't we already have Saikano in here? Not Saikano. It's got an 8.31. This guy is me right now. This is... They're making a pyramid of people, guys. What show has the amazing ability to make you feel like this? This is the first shot. What show has this reaction to it? Somewhere. Dude, I'm just gonna keep guessing. You're not helping! This doesn't look like Welcome to the NHK, but I will give it a guess. That's Welcome to the NHK? Where does this appear in Welcome to the NHK? I know where this is. I know where this is. I know where the first image is. I don't know where that one is. This would have been enough to get it. Life makes you feel otaku culture. Yeah, that would have given it away. But this is the main girl. This scene. Yeah, this would have given it away pretty bad too with Mr. H here. Where is this scene in Welcome to the NHK? Okay, guys, let's do one more. We got in our banana. We got Welcome to the NHK in 3, banana in 2. So we're gonna... This is a hard one, which means we're gonna lose this one. Okay. We have a city. Futuristic, cyberpunk-esque city, guys. We have the train in the background. No, it's not the one that I'm thinking of, right? Because it's too new? Yeah, it's too new. So I think this site is all 2023 and earlier. But I don't think my 2024 anime would be correct. We have an overview shot. It's not that one, although I want to say that one because the name reminds me of it. It's not Brian Hilder. Not Guilty Crown. It's, be honest, I'm not big into cyberpunk. Yeah, let's do the ad for cyberpunk. Okay. 7.6. What the heck is this? We got a shark with a hat. We got Mr. Aviator Rabbit person. We got a water tank. We got factories. This isn't correct, but I'm going to throw it out there. Oh no. Studio Pro, which means I definitely haven't seen this. I have not seen this show. Dude, this character's freaking me out. We know this isn't the main character of the show. But it's got a cat, so I'm gonna put School Days, just to put School Days. Action adult cast, gore sci-fi. Okay, the gore genre I haven't seen much of. Gore genre I haven't seen much of. Did we get a year on this? Not yet. Dude, this is a 2020 anime, so this released right at... This is probably an early coronavirus one, which means I haven't seen it at all. What the heck is this? What is this? When in doubt, type Zoids and hope that we get a good guess. We have wanted people. We still have the cyberpunk thing going on for our last guess, guys. Our last guess has Phil with cyberpunk. I don't think it would be Edge Runners, because I think Edge Runners was... What year was Cyberpunk Edge Runners? Edge Runners could have fit into here, I guess. It's just not part of the site. Because remember, I looked up Cyberpunk earlier and it wasn't there. So it's not included here. Let's just fail it. Is Akudama Drive, which I never would have gotten. So that means the next one's an extreme one. And we usually skip through the extreme ones. Why do I feel like I know this character? Action, comedy, ecchi, girls love, sci-fi. I recognized only the design of this character. I think I know, I think I should know the answer to this one. And yet I've never heard of it. It's not Ghost Hunters. Okay. This is the one that we will leave off on next time. You guys will have fun with that picture. We are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We're below 50%. Guys, we've fallen below 50% on our guesses. The Banana and the Welcome to the NHK really helped out. I've never seen Black Rock Shooter, and I should have probably been able to get Detroit Metal City from yesterday. Dude, my anime guessing scores are so bad. They're so bad. This is why I need anime suggestions so that I can guess better. My hope is that we are above 50% when we get through all 365, but let's be honest, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. My ability to guess is bad. Oh no. So yeah, I need to watch more anime. Because when we get stuff like Banana, I know it. Like, what the heck? We get stuff like Banana, and I'm like, that's Banana. Off of the second screenshot, which is a picture of cookies. But we get anything, like, meh. Meh. If you had to run away from a killer, which one would you pick? Which killer would I pick? Which killer would I pick? Correct? Ghostface, Freddy, Jason, or Michael? My knowledge of these characters comes from random stuff. So I don't think I've ever seen anything with Ghostface, so I don't know who that is. Freddy is mostly just dreams, right? Freddy's mostly just dreams. Jason and Michael are both going to be almost the same. They're going to run around and stab you. Huh. Now, my knowledge of Michael Myers is very basic. I don't think he runs ever. I think he only walks, stabs, and gets hit by cars. And that's what he does. I'm gonna look up Jason Voorhees so I can see what he looks like. Oh, it's that guy. Friday the 13th. He's the one that deals with campers, right? Then what's with Michael Myers? Michael Myers is from the John Carpenter movie, Halloween. And he goes and stabs people in Illinois. Michael Myers is mostly referred to as the Shape in the first one. I'm good. You don't want to get chased by a killer? I don't know how Jason chases people. I haven't seen like any of these movies, or I haven't seen them in a very long time. Maybe. Dude, maybe because of my aphantasia, we go with Freddy? Aphantasia. Yeah, no. Is that the name of it? Yep, aphantasia. Maybe because of the aphantasia, we go with Freddy and hope that that works. But I had pretty vivid dreams despite that. So it probably wouldn't help. I think it doesn't matter which slasher I pick, I'm dying. Because that's how it goes. I'll be like the third or fourth person to die, probably. Or the second, I'm not sure. second, third, or fourth, but I will be dying. What was your dream job as a kid? Did I have a dream job? I never really wanted to do anything when I grew up. I did a lot of sports stuff. I played video games. Ghostface is the guy from Scream. Isn't he like really bad at killing stuff and yet they kill them anyway? Scream is the comedy one, right? I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this. Yeah, go. I want to be a tattoo artist or a paranormal investigator or a storm chaser. Fun fact: storm chasing. How many people have died storm chasing in the United States, guys? We talked about this the other day. It was like 9 or 10, but it was only 2 cars in the same tornado. But there's been like 3 or 4 different storms where cars have been hit by the tornado. So, I mean, storm chasing, I would assume it would be very difficult to get into storm chasing right now and make money from it. Oh, dude, that's so bad. Okay, so I will say Storm Chaser, well, it could be fun, earns like nothing. Wow, that's a bad one. Whew. Favorite YouTuber should spot a haunted school. I want to go so bad. I don't even know what a haunted school would be. Like the school from Phasmophobia? I don't know. I think anything with paranormal investigator stuff, you have to be really good at acting and really good at editing. That's going to be like 95% of what you're doing there. Tattoo artist. I don't know the process of becoming a tattoo artist. So you would have to learn on drawing and then you'd probably go for an apprenticeship? I don't know how much a tattoo artist makes, but out of all of those, I think tattoo artists would be the best one, right? Because at least then you'd have some sort of income? Paranormal investigator makes about as much as a storm chaser, which is actually maybe more, but it's not that much. But good job. Good luck getting a job doing that. It's fairly difficult. I think all of the money from paranormal investigation would come from either videos, documentaries, or books that you were to write about it. So you'd have to work on a lot of those skills, but it could be fun. I wouldn't be able to do it because of my aforementioned like inability to have fear. And I go around and I don't care. That said, I do have a favorite ghost show, and that was the Achievement Hunter / Rooster Teeth ghost show, where they just went around and messed around the whole time. And at no point did it actually seem like there was a ghost there. So, I don't know. Maybe that, but yeah, I don't know. I personally really do not like the idea of getting a tattoo because I am a wimp when it comes to needles and pain. And I don't want to be sitting there for hours getting stabbed in the back 1,000 times so that they can give me a tattoo. That would hurt. I am what we would call... I would call myself a wimp when it comes to that. But yeah, it could be a decent job. I just don't know how possible it is to... I just don't know how possible it is to get to get an apprenticeship that has a lot of tattoos, and he says they don't hurt. I'm gonna be honest, it'll probably be the type of thing where you'll feel it the first time, and then after that you sort of get used to it. Like I said, I'm one of those people who I can get beat up pretty badly, and it won't bother me. But yeah, no, I've also never had the I've never had the drive to have something permanently placed on myself. That's just a me thing, though. Like, I don't care if other people get tattoos. I just don't have the drive or want to get tattooed myself. Yeah, I think I'm going with Freddy still. Ghostface is possible for the murder slasher person, because my goodness, is he incompetent if he's from the comedy one. But I don't know. I'm still going with the aphantasia defense, despite the fact that I have very vivid dreams. Despite having aphantasia, I just can't think of things in life. Which brings me back to like my Go problems. When I was playing Go a lot and trying to get better at that, a lot of Go is like visualizing the board in your head, and I just can't do that. So it made it a little bit harder. Just a little bit. I would just go bloop, 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 and I'd have to remember the exact spot of everything when reading. But I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Are there any other questions, comments, concerns, stream ideas that anybody has? Because we can make stream ideas, I guess. I have to remember to talk to people about Little Nightmares 3. We'll find a clown nose and a hair color style change eventually. That shouldn't be that hard. And I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. Making my own decisions. If not, then, guys, this was the first full Just Chatting stream that we've done in a little bit. I didn't have a game. Well, I sort of had a game scheduled today, but, I canceled my regularly scheduled game because there was a possibility somebody was reaching out about playing Among Us today. It would have started about an hour earlier, but because they couldn't get enough people, it didn't ever happen. So we just went into the stream without an idea, which is how we ended up here. I usually don't do that many full Just Chatting streams because personally I don't feel like I'm good at them. I don't feel like I'm good at talking and telling stories and such, and just going with the flowing. So it is what it are. Would it be what it do? Where I can stream is on. I don't know what that is. Is there anything else that we want to do, guys? I'll come up with a stream idea for tomorrow. Possibly Lappin'. We'll possibly finish up Lappin' tomorrow, and then Thursday Drag Drive comes out. Drag X Drive comes out, which is that Nintendo wheelchair basketball game. So we'll be playing that on Thursday. Starting probably next week on Tuesday, I want to do probably a regular Pokemon XY Nuzlocke. Not a hardcore Nuzlocke, just a regular Nuzlocke to get back into Nuzlocking and get back into Pokemon before we step back and do the Legends games back to back. And if we do that next week on Tuesday, that'll be the 19th. That'll give us a little bit of time before we have to do Pokemon Legends Arceus. Umamusume? A lot of people here don't like Umamusume. I play Umamusume sometimes. I haven't played it, and I've been logging in, but I haven't had time to play it the last couple weeks. Like, I've been actually busy the last couple weeks, so I haven't been able to sit down and do the 20 to 30 minute runs. But yeah, I think that's it for us. Thank you all for stopping by, guys. I hope you have fun. I don't know who's streaming right now. Draft is streaming. They were here earlier, but they're playing at Enemy 5, a game I've never heard of. Spartan is playing 112 Operator. Which is 911, basically. I've rated Draft in the last 30 days. I think we have not rated Lumi. Okay. What do you guys think? Dark Souls, Splatoon, or 112 Operator? Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Dark Souls, Splatoon, or 112 Operator? Nobody? 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 But I see how it is. I'm going to start the raid. We're going to Splatoon, guys. We're going to Splatoon because I said so. Have fun. Thank you all for stopping by. Enjoy Splatoon.